Okay, so this is what we're dealing with. These OBS trucks have real rust problems and stuff. See, these holes are supposed to be here. This thing here, the shock tower, rusts out with regular bases on them. And you have to replace them. It's not really that hard. I did get new shocks. I did not get new springs. Don't need new springs, but I do need new shocks. I'm doing a voiceover here because this is what I'm dealing with. This is what it sounds like to be in the driveway. I need to see now. Exactly. So what we're going to do here now is we'll get the shock off first. Going to get this bolt up under here and get the bottom one off. I think the bottom, yeah, that's the first thing I want to do. So I got the impact and I got it set up on high, and we sprayed everything with PB Blaster. I always spray with PB Blaster first. And we're just going to pound on this thing and pound on this thing until it comes off. I'm hoping it comes off because I don't want to cut bolts off. I know I'm going to have to before this is all over with. That's just the way it is with this truck. And so this one actually does come off, so I'm in good shape there. And so at this point I got that out. The jack is under the axle, and the truck is on a jack stand, and I got the jack under the axle so you can raise the axle up and lower it down to get the shock out and get the spring out when that time comes, and so we get to this thing and get it all cut out of there. So that's where we are at this point. Full air, let's see what happens now. Nothing. Okay, so that didn't work so well. Years ago, though, I used to work at Sears Roebuck, and we would do shocks, and we didn't even bother with it. This is how we took the top of the shocks off right here. You just put that socket on there with the extension, and then bend it over and work it back and forth until the darn thing just breaks right off. And bend it over just like that, bend it back, bend it back, and okay, I bent it too far. So that's just not going to work. So yeah, I'm getting the damn grinder out again. Something good.
Don't bust my tires. Dad.
Did it come?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're seriously.
He comes along after I loosen it. He goes, oh look.
That's exactly what happened. So at this point in the stage in the game here, my brother and my niece are working on her. Oh God, it's caught in my throat.
You can say it.
Toyota.
Because
So-
we ain't scared.
But I'm having to help. They keep using little bitty hammers and tapping on things. They had to BFH and go at it. Right now, we're cutting stuff off again, which is no surprise on this truck. Good moment. They're still tight. These shocks are tight. So let's get this bolt out.
They still have They'll be fresh.
Find you.
They'll be fresh.
Try not to let it fall. But it don't fall.
Here in a little bit. Probably
There it is.
good to lube them.
It already feels good. Wow, this thing more. What I understand is, if you have a four-wheel drive, you may have to press the spring. I don't have a four-wheel drive, so. Alright. There, that loose. That, where's it getting rusty? I did get new shocks. I did not get new springs. Don't need new springs, but I do need new shocks. So, like I said, I didn't bother getting a spring. We got a spring. We don't need a spring. We didn't need no stinking springs. Oh, God, guess what? We need springs. Oh, well. Wonder if the other one broke. This has been replaced on the other side. I don't know if the spring's been replaced. Yeah, so, spring's got to be replaced. Well, we'll continue on. The shock decided it just wanted to be difficult. I had this darn screwdriver out. Not much of a screwdriver. Probably should have a pry bar. And I pulled and I pulled and I pulled it in the other way and I tried to get out and this darn thing just didn't want to budge. So, just had to get tough with it. Come on, you, get out of there. And come on now. Got it. Shock. Out. Done with you. So, now the shock tower brace here. Got to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rivets out of here. And I'm going to have to grind them suckers out because that's the way it goes. I wish I had a hot wrench, but I don't. So here we go. Okay, at this point, this dang spring is just in my way. So I need a larger socket to get the bolt off on the bottom so I can get the spring out of there. and I don't have it. I'll get that socket later this week and we'll get the spring all the way off. But meanwhile, it's in my way, so I'm just going to cut the darn thing off and just be done with it. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Got it. Finally. All right, so this is what we got. Rusty. This thing is a mess. But that's what happens to them all. So, turn it over here and take a look. Right here, yeah, this here's safe. Sure. Especially this part right here. That's definitely safe. Oh, and this one here. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I think I'm going to put it back on. No, I don't think so. So, problem solved. Well, almost. Back to work. So I got the flap disc going. I'm going to clean this up a little bit here. Kind of chunk some of this out of here. And then we're going to hit it with rust converter. And then we're going to hit it with undercoating. That way it'll be ready to go. We won't get no rust anymore anyway. So I got it all sprayed here with rust converter and undercoating, and so now it won't rust, at least hopefully for another 25 years. I hit the spot here while I was here because I just don't want it to rust up. I'll put some undercoating on it in a minute. But meanwhile, here's the spring. I don't have a bolt, don't have a socket big enough to fit that bolt. So what I'm going to have to do is go get a socket. I'll get one this week. And, of course, through the magic of YouTube, it'll be, in next minute. And then we'll get that sucker pulled off of there. Meanwhile, I'm going to work on still trying to get this thing put together. And see that yellow marking? Man, this thing's got junkyard parts everywhere. That's what that is. That's a marking from a junkyard. So when you return it, they know where you got it there. So anyway, that's what we got at this point. Okay. No, nothing. Here. Make sure you torque everything to the proper spec. German torque, good and tight. I rarely torque anything. If I'm doing a head on, something like that, yeah, you gotta torque it. Got a new spring shackle on it. Shock tower, whatever the heck you want to call it. Shock tower, spring shackle. All those words work. Undercoat. Like I said, just don't trust what's on it. Huh? I'm going to get on the underside of it in a little while. We'll definitely get it. Alright, how you doing?
Good, you?
What's the name on that?
Edwin?
Yeah, that's me.
Let me give it to you, we'll put it on the porch.
Alright. I'll take it.
Okay.
Might be something for the truck. Thank you. Appreciate it. Goodies. I know what this is. It doesn't have anything to do with the front end. Ah, peanuts. I hate peanuts. They're horrible for the environment. They take forever to go away. Let's see, wherever the heck it says, it's got a picture of, oh no, it's not what I thought it was. It's got a picture of an OBS truck on it. This, I ordered a long while ago, but I goofed up and I didn't pay the guy, and I'm so sorry. I apologize immensely. It's a model of this truck that I'm going to build to look just like this truck will look. One day, holy crap. Kind of fun to bring something back to life. Yeah, I figured it didn't come with that bottom bolt, so that's why I want to keep that good. Oh, new shocks. Yeah, I bounced this up and down. I should have done it for you. I'm sorry. I bounced this up and down on the front, and when I stopped, the truck went. I'm like, oh yeah, that needs shocks. All right, I put the bolt down. I'm so excited to get new junk. There it is. I didn't know where the heck I put my bolt. All right, let's over here. Let's see. Before we do that, let me put the bushing on the bottom side. There. Yeah. Remind me that I put it there because I'll forget about it. That, and then concave goes this way. It goes on the washer, on the rubber washer, and I'm just gonna put this bolt on here. This, and then you've got paint on it, so make sure you put anti-seize on it. know this is the size. Check it. Yeah, it is. Say it's not really the size, it's a metric, but it's a really good set of metrics for this. Nothing special. And then, like I said, we'll finish this after we get the spring. I ordered 2 springs because most likely the other one's broke. It doesn't matter anyway. You always want to order 2 springs. We're back at it again. It's 37 degrees. I won't say it, but it is 37 degrees. Anyway, let's see. We got, where is it? Okay, I got the right socket. I'd soak that bolt down, and I hope it'll come off. We'll see. I'm going to put some gloves on just because my hands are cold. There we go. Actually, that's better. My fingers are freezing. Now, I'm going to spray it again. Just for extra good measure. I sprayed it just a couple minutes ago, which was last week. Let this down a little more. Now, alright, let's see what happens there. That's down one there. There we go. All gone. Now, I pull that bolt off there. It's probably hot. I got gloves on, which is good. And it is one of those crimp bolts so that it doesn't come loose. That ought to do the trick. Now, where's my big socket? Where the hell is my big socket? There it is. Alright, that one goes on there. Put that down into there. There we go. Now, let's see. And that sounds like it's done. There. And let's see. Yeah, that's about where it goes. Let's get it up in here. Alright, so this is where that little pump. Now let's see if I can't put this in here and push on that pump. That should be enough. All right. Let's see if this bolt goes in here. Yeah, that's it. And that's the spring retainer. There. It's typical. No. I really want to put some paint on it, but that'll hold me back. That's better. That springs in and it's not going anywhere. Yep, right where it's supposed to be. Yep. Pretty sure anyway. Yep. Alright. Now let's see. Let's put the shock in. Well, pretty little YouTube magic. That's the same shock. Yeah. You all know better than that. Wrong way. Right about there. At this point, I'm going to move this over when you get in there. What I'll do, here, hopefully y'all will be able to see this. Down, open. There we go, down the door. Now it'll come up in there. Right in there like that. Play it safe. So it stays. That'll keep it in there. Yep. So we got that one on the bottom. So we're gonna put this one right over here. Everything in the process. Alright. This one on the top. Yeah, you see some of that, but that's okay. And now we'll pop this on here. I already know it's in the middle, so it's okay. Bring that down. What size is that? That sucker's likely to ever loose 10. But I just happen to have one of them. Although I think it's bigger. Must be a 13. Not 13. Alright. 14. Tighten that down. You see the bushing there? You don't want to squish that bushing way down. No. You do want to tighten down on it a little bit. Let's see, I'm gonna put this stupid thing on my head again. Now, down. And I feel tightening up a little bit there. And that should be about right. Bushing is pretty set there. One more. One more. And there. Now squish the bushing down a little bit. Haven't squished it down a lot. It's in there nice and tight. I already got anti-seize on that. I'm not putting any up here because I don't really want that to loosen up. Ain't that pretty? I mean, this didn't, I ran out of paint, so it didn't get done quite as well. It's a freaking spring. But I think it looks kind of cool that if you look up under the truck, you're going to see matching paint. I think it looks pretty good. That's the same color as the truck. Hopefully this won't crack off. I don't know if it will or not. I didn't use clear coat with hardener because I didn't want to do that because then I'm sure it would crack off. So hopefully it'll be all right.